Hello and welcome back to my playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV within the Final Fantasy Marathon, and in this episode I'll be continuing the post-game by attempting to find Thancred, who is apparently near Som'al, and of course that'll be done between waiting times, and what I'll be doing on top of that are the dungeons and high-end trials that I have left to do. And then of course we've got the 2 raids as well. Until then, I've just done that for. Let's go. Got to queue like a moron. Could take a while, it might not take long at all. Who knows? Let's go. Were I to find myself in an unfamiliar wilderness, my first instinct would be to seek out signs of civilization. Ordinarily perhaps, but in his wounded state, he may not have wished to risk contact with strangers of unknown allegiance. Yet even had Thancred chosen to remain in the forest, the hunters would surely have stumbled across his trail. Tailfeather doesn't strike me as an isolated outpost though. Merchants and traders pass through reasonably regularly, do they not? In which case, we'll need to provide a more detailed description when we question the locals. Fear not, Kryl. I've already prepared several sketches of Thancred for that very purpose. This is impressive. You drew him from memory? A skill I acquired some years ago for reasons I no longer remember. I propose we split into 2 pairs. Ishtola and I will inquire at the outlying encampments, while Arameo and Kryl question the residents of Tailfeather. Afterwards we shall regroup near Lost Affaf and share our findings. Assuming there are no objections, let us be about it. Let's go. My, he certainly hasn't matured, hasn't he? Hard to imagine he was once a boy who practiced drawing for hours to impress young ladies. Anyway, you had best get started. Follow me when you're finished making your rounds. Searching for a friend of yours? Let's have a look then. No, I ain't seen him around, sorry. Oh, straight in for St. Mossian's Arboretum. Very nice. Because the sooner we get him done, the less disruptions we get to the post-game story. Dun, 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 dun. Look at how quick we got into it. Because we did it bloody midnight last time, didn't we? Let's go. Hi. Helmetology. Hello, Marlborough. Marlborough Terror. Holy moly. We got 2 magic based DPS again. Very FF3-esque. What on earth is this? Oi. Poor bitch. Some O2s. We saw those fat O2s yesterday in Som'al. Another Marlboro Terror, eh? Oi. Yeah. Night night. Methodology. Hello, Richard. How are you? Good. AoE spam always gets it done. Good. Glad you're good. Prune the rose garden. Ready yet? Kill me. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun, dun, dun. Do, 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 do. Extremely bad breath. Interesting. Yeah, you do that. Okay. Yep. I've been travel-lavalized. I am good. Well, I mean, say I'm good. The Pedro Porro situation is pissing me off. I don't know what's going on with it. We literally could have got him signed January 1st. But oh shit. Night night, mate. Clear the etymology. Arboretum Crawler and a Favnarian Fortress. Well, I mean, if we pay the 40 million release clause, there's nothing they can do to stop it. But of course, with the individual in question, this individual will be too tight to pay that money, so nothing's going to change as long as he does the stupid shit he does. I think in instalments though, and that is the problem. And apparently they're looking towards getting Hector Bellerin as the replacement, and then if they manage to get him as a right back replacement, then we can get him. But no, I mean, I've been checking every now and then throughout the day. Once you wake up, have to go to a fucking 9 AM seminar on a Monday and find out that shitty news, and I'm just like, brilliant, great start to the week. Yeah, just fucking, do whatever. Yeah. You absolute crackheads. Yeah, I think it was meant to be in the morning, wasn't it? Because I follow Fabrizio Romano, of course, on Instagram, and then we've got Alistair Gold and a few others as well. But Romano's never wrong. He knows everything. he was saying how everything was looking good throughout the whole of the weekend, and then all of a sudden this happens. Of course, yes, Sporting have been dicks about it, and they are a part of the problem. However, if Levy didn't try to negotiate in the first place and just decided to pay the 40 million straight away without waiting 4 weeks to do it, they wouldn't mug us off like this and fuck us over at the end of the transfer window. Because I said we could have got him January 1st if we just paid it. But we left it so long that it got close to the Portuguese League Cup final, so we wanted to keep him for that. Then they coaxed everyone into believing he was going. He literally did a farewell to the fans, and now him and us have been fucked over. Can't say I am very surprised. You idiot. You have to kill yourself, man. But hey, nothing ever changes. If it isn't our board fucking up a transfer, it's everyone else doing it for us, clearly. You know. I am not going to blame this on Sporting mostly. They have been petty. It's apparently over 2.6 million that Levy isn't willing to pay. What? How stupid can you be? Yeah, apparently it's like a maintenance fee. Can you stop attacking first? I have to wait to provoke, and what if in these first 30 seconds he stops attacking me? Can I provoke him to take him off of you so don't you die? No, can't, can I? Do 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 do. Once he's done that, take him back up. Ouch. If I nearly die, it's fine. I think I have like safe here. At the end of this fight, man. What's going on? It's okay. Clear the study. It's like a library. Maybe. Oh yeah, this is the one in near Idleshire as well, isn't it? Yes, that makes sense. Why are you rushing ahead? And the Thancred's meant to be provoking everything, bloody hell. So we have more Narbruis, we have a Balocco to form a tree. Why are we rushing ahead? Swat. That's it. It's just not the way to play it, is it, really? It's just reckless and stupid. But, yeah, brilliant. Yeah, brilliant. Yep. If you blame me, go fuck yourself. Yeah, well done. Who on earth thought it was a good idea to bundle in all of these fights? Idiots. Just rushing through. Through them trying to be quicker, they've just slowed us down. Luckily I haven't found anyone playing this stupid yet, but... Hey ho hey. They're gonna just rush ahead again. Right, I'm the tank, I go first. Idiots. You look much better. Look what happens when you play it how you're meant to. Oh look, you didn't preemptively attack, you let me attack first, which means, oh, who does it attack? Me. Who am I? A tank. Wow, fucking hell. Jesus. Whoa. Tell them the wood remembers. Fully resisted the stun, fantastic. Oh, these hands is in trouble. Right, fuck you, you wanna rush around. What the fuck are you doing? Oh my god. How can I tank if you're gonna attack an AI generated monster first? Fucking idiots. Oh my, why the fuck have you sent off these for? Just, I get you want to be quick, you want to get it done, but fuck me. Make a clusterfuck like this, I can't. No. Reckless motherfuckers. Go for the treasure chest as well. Ever. Oh dear, is that a Raffalesia? It's a spider. As a flower. Belladonna. What is the point? Like, literally. I'm the tank and you attack first. Fuck me. Dumb. Oh dear. really itchy nose all of a sudden. Is that an itch? Dun 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 dun. Kill me, and stay away from the spores. So what have I done? Stay away. No. Come here. If you get into the middle, make sure you don't. Between the spores. Here comes more. It's taken 20 minutes. That's the classic dungeon time. Piss off, mate. Da 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 da. Yeah, boy. Look at me. Right, there we are, 6 left. Yeah, boy. Big fish, little fish. Big fish, little fish, cardboard box. I just lost something there. Whoops. Da, da, da. Bum 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 bum. Right, let's go. I come from the land down under. Yeet. Need to readjust. The Great Google Library. Final dungeon to do. And there's only 5 more. And if we don't get to continue the story yet, we don't get to. Fine by me. Imp. go. Hey. Hey. Let's go. Bibliophobe, School of Phantasmagoria. And Spinebreaker. Well, what DPSs are we looking at? Magic based DPS and physical close range DPS. Hog. Bibliolactor. No, I'll biblio later. Oh my god, he's a bibliophobe. Boom. Very solemn, melancholy music. No, a bibliovore. Why the fuck are you just bypassing me for, Gargoyle? Come over here. Okay. Piano though is going hard. The Hall of Magics. Hello. Hi Babulas. I'll eat all of those attacks. Yum yum yum. Right, boss number 1. Oh, fantastic. Demon of the Tome. It's another demon wall. Oh, he's just broken out. I'm yawning. Folio. How about Scolio? Book's gonna collapse, are they? They're just gonna move it. Come on, get him killed. Yep. Astrology and astromancy camera. The Convocation House and the Ethereology End. Ink stains, enchanted inkhorn, and a bibliophagist. Interesting names here. Fire homunculus. That's so good. We're dying. I've been up there. Homunculus. Remarkable. Inkstain. Since I'm coming home again. Do you think about me now and then? Do you think about me now and then? 'Cause I'm coming home again. Another bibliophagist. Yeah. Sit down, big fella. Forbidden toe. Oh no. Yeah. Liquid Flame. Ah! It's the boss from Final Fantasy V. How are you, shape-shifting son of a bitch? This dickhead is annoying in FF5. Very difficult early game boss, in fact. You're going to change into a hand at all this fight? Yeah, he's a pain in my asshole in FF5. One of my very common game overs in FF5 is to Liquid Flame. The Tower of Waltz has a oh, let me guess, hand? Yep, of course. Fucking little bitch. It was not as bad in this. Nowhere near as bad. Say that, he's fucking me up. That's a health booster. Fuck you. Yeah, I mean, the tricky thing about the fight is, of course, timing your attacks. Can't allow him to counter-attack with a hand. Then he turns himself into a fiery tornado as well, which is completely not doing here, thankfully. But yeah, the fight in FF5 is just not the one. It's so hideously annoying. I say many common game overs. Game overs in FF5 aren't common. There's a few places. To be fair, most of my game overs will come in the first of the 3 worlds. Puroboros. If I get a bit unlucky, I'll die to that. Liquid Flame, I'll die to that. Arceo Avis I used to die on, but I realised the fight isn't that bad. I guess the Chimera, which is at the same time the Puroboros. I guess just any of the 3 meteorite bosses. None of the Gilgameshes are too difficult in the fight. Of course, anyone who knows FF5, the 4 crystals in the forest. That's one of the hardest boss fights in Final Fantasy, never alone just 5. Then again, 5 is one of the hardest, but fuck me, those crystals. And of course, Omega and Shinryu are a pain in my ass as well, to be fair. What else is there? In 5, Atmos is a bit not too bad. Like it's just a summon in every other, so 6, 7 and 9 is a summon, but quite annoying in 5 I guess. What else is there? There's not many bosses, but I can't think of it, I don't think. Okay, as I said, 5's just really hard, and as I said yesterday, the difference between the SNES version and the GBA version is ridiculous. The SNES version never got released in the West officially. That game is so hard. The SNES version of FF4, the Japanese version, is also harder as well than the American/Western version. This has made everything slightly easier, I guess. Should be the last ones since we've done this. The Raging Axe. Alright, I feel extremely tired. I could probably fall asleep in any second, but yeah, no. Don't be that Biblos again. Oh, different. It's a panda. It's the same thing. Now Biblos is one of the more easier fights, I would say, in FF5. Shiva can be annoying when you do it. Ramuh's not too bad. There's actually so many hidden espers you can fight in 5. Cataplectus, fuck you, that's all I'm saying. Carbuncle, fine. Bahamut, not too bad. Oh yeah, Omniscient, and the Minotaur. Of course, because they're gimmick fights. As long as you choose the right paths, you're good. And then, well, the Phoenix you don't have to fight. Odin is just Odin. Don't kill him quick enough. Zantetsuken. What else is there? I'm trying to think. No. Hello. It's a wizard owl on a chair. Strix. No, I'm in the mood to speak about classic. Okay, let's go back to FF1. So, FF1, the bosses not really stand out. The Lich, Marilith, Kraken, and Tiamat. Good basis for the start of the franchise then. Alright, bosses, Chaos from the FF2. There's not really many bosses, you could say, because a lot of them are just like a group of enemies that are made up like a boss fight. You've got the easy ones like General Gorgon, but then you've got fights like against the Behemoth. The only good thing that FF2 did was introduce the Chocobo, and that was it really, as far as I can remember. I think there was anything else. And then the battle system is just... So I should probably be having this little... Oh my god, what the fuck? I should probably be having this conversation regarding my opinion on all the individual FFs. Probably... you know, towards the end of the marathon. Baku. Oh, is your ability casting quick, is it? Okay. Just getting flying books smacking me in the face. Oh no. Behemoth! Can they clutch up? No way. Unfortunate. As the tank, was I meant to get under the meteor? I don't really know how that was meant to go. Bit confusing that. Da dee da da dee da. Da, 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 da. lagging so far behind. But the fight was going fine, and then you had the meteor. For property of tornado, stand in the dark circle. For property of quake, stand on the white one. Okay. And you can turn back to normal from an imp by standing in the green one. I thought it was imp, but I didn't remember. Because of course imps are green when you get turned into it in FF6, but I very rarely saw it anyway. I don't really remember. Look at this prick passing a punch. Oi. Turn me into an empty bitch. Dark. Simple gimmick. Simple once you know what you're doing. I see. It was that simple. You what, dickhead, mate. Get fucked. You can do quite a good amount of magical damage to me though, but you know. God, I feel so fucking tired. Bloody hell. Ugh. 70 elegant tombstones of poetic. We pop out at your party and with your game. Right, 5 left. 2 raids, 3 high-end trials. Idleshire. Imagine it. No, it'll probably be. It's probably actually pronounced Edleshire, but I prefer it as Edleshire instead of Shire. I pronounce it Sheer. the sheer massiveness of this dub. Hang on. Right, these 5 left. There we go. Stop fucking around. The more that you fuck around, the more you find out. That is a beautiful quote that I will live by like a creed. Do, 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 do. Oh yeah, well, the remaining quests are up. What's that you've got there? A sketch? Can't say I know the face. You say something of a warrior? I heard a tale the other day about a hiring vagabond who brought down a bandersnatch by himself, and with style. What way they tell it? He was dancing with a beast like it was the belly of the bleeding bull. Sound like your man? Yep. He likes dancing around, flaring as he uses his daggers. A hiring man? We're not exactly rare, you know. Could you be more specific? I did spy this one bloke a while back. Didn't get a good look of his face, but it could have been him. This was beyond the forest, as I recall, along the river to the west of Tailfeather. I remember thinking he wasn't much of a hunter. The lad was making no effort to cover his tracks, see? That, and he was carrying an axe instead of a bow. Interesting. Finished in that case. I think we've learned everything we can here. Let's see what the others have found out. It's interesting that they put Kryl in. Because Kryl is from FF5 and is Galuf's granddaughter, and is at the centre of one of the saddest moments in the franchise of FF. Alexander. Ah, a raid. This is my jam. There's only 8 of us for now, I guess so. Ooh. Faust? But it was Souse. So we've got Iso Ishiku, who's the other. Denk. I wonder how many of these Alexander ones there actually are. Of course we're going to do whatever we can. Whatever we get, we're going to do. We pop out at your party. I'm with the game. It's gonna be a robbery. Perfect kitchen. Kill film star. This is a nice short one. Straight up. We're going through all the body parts of Alexandria by the looks of it. This looks like the fucking thing from FF10 2. The massive like artillery fortress thing. Yeah. Why does everything slap in Final Fantasy, man? Everything always slaps. It's called the Oppressor as well, I think that's right. God. Hydrothermal missile. Seen shit like this before. Oh my god, what a jam. Off my head to this shit. Oh my god. Beautiful. Yeah, man. Oh dear. A resin bomb. There we go. That's a quick one. Da. 5 minutes. That's all that took. That is fair enough. You're gonna spawn me next, Alexander? You better do, because it's fucking nowhere near an Ethernet. We pop out at your party. Expertly done, adventurer. Well, what have we here? Goblin. Sorry, Rondrox could not stay away. So many new treasures here. Treasures? Oh, you mean the odd bits and bobs? Well, little one, these Machina are yours to take, and some of them are rather beautiful, I must admit. Uplander can tell pretty machines from ugly, just like Roundrox. No harm in adding one more to our company, is there? I'll keep an eye on her. She has the weird, like, white clipped, like, wing ears that Thingy has. Well, I've got a name for. She came in a purple robe and she covered her mouth for a while. Yuguri, there we go. Damn it, I was so sure. Uplanders are unwise to come, but most of all is Treasure Hunter. What she seeks is not here, not in all of Gordius. Goblin. Cat. As I live and breathe, quick thinks all thoughts, master of the Illuminati. Gobbies are back strapped with boom dust. Uplander shoots, everybody kabooms. Uplander ear catches tongue flaps of master. Enigma Codex for plans making is gone. Illuminati are already undertaking Alexander initiative. Foolish Gobby. Secrets are kept silent. Tongue flaps never traded with outsiders. Has quick thinks not ordered so many times? Master, forgive noise making of empty head. Gobby did not think, please. Gobby will take any punishment, just not worse one. Now. What? Uplander is shooting Gobby. I can't take it seriously. And boom dust does not harm Uplander's blood. Uplander blood for fallen Gobbykin. I think now would be a good time to leave. Uplander, what is Enigma Codex? Treasure? Yes, young one, my treasure. Alright. Oh shit. Bleeding elves, face to face with the head of the Illuminati, eh? Sounds like you had quite an adventure. And this Alexandria initiative has got me wondering, do you reckon it might be the giant's name? No sign of the call though, eh? Well, we'll just have to look further in. I'll let the chief know anyway. He'll be happy to hear Mead and Roundrox are safe too. Those two haven't stopped talking about machines since they got back. I can't say I've ever thought of junk as pretty, but each to their own. I'm here, ready to have another go at finding the giant's core. Yep. So we'll do this and then we'll do it again, but we'll replace it to the cuff of the father this time. That's done, of course. Of course, we're gonna continue going back to Tail Feather, because you know there might be a point where I don't get into anything, and then we go from there. So we've got the Alexandria raid, we've got the Void Ark raid, plenty of stuff. How long have we been going for? Hour and 5. Go for a bit longer yet. There's the churning mists up there. Willom River. Shalom. We pop out at your party and we forget. My apologies for our late arrival. We thought it wise to question as many hunters as we could. Many have made camp in inaccessible locations, ideal for hunting game, not so receiving visitors. Nevertheless, our time proved well spent. There have been countless sightings of an exceptionally capable Hyrian hunter with whom no one is familiar. Though none chanced to see the man's face, his height and build match Thancred's description, as does his fighting prowess. Of course we heard that twice, so you have heard the same tales. Be that as it may, we yet want for conclusive proof. Mayhap this is unrelated, but I heard a curious tale regarding a Vaff trader. He came to Tailfeather in search of garments fit a white blinking off for a man of refinement, which seems a rather curious description for one of his kind. You are implying that Thancred sent a Vaff to market in his stead? Why would he not go himself? Well, if you recall, you yourself emerged from the live stream as naked as your name day. It is a scene I shall never forget. Is it now? You worded that wrong. Well, I was pleased to see you. I mean, it was a simple statement of fact. It stands to reason that Thancred found himself in the same predicament. Choose your words carefully next time, Alphino. In any case, if he had dealings with the Vaff, they should be able to tell us, no? Quite right, Kryl. Quite right. Well, what are we waiting for? For all we know, Thancred could be waiting for us in Lost Ass Vaff. We must go and see the Vaff right away. Come along, everyone. Come along. We saw Ravana on the pictured description, if that's the case. Interesting. Great hunters, we welcome you once more to Lost Ast Vaff. What do you seek this day? We seek a man with whom we are told you may have had certain dealings. How curious! The hunters tire of godly sport and pursue mortal prey? No, he is not prey, but a friend long missing. Good, he is a friend to the Vaff as well, one with whom we have traded many times. Truly, and you are quite certain it was this man? There is no doubt. The fleshling clothed in skins came to us from Somal, lost and weak. He offered meat and hides in trade, and in exchange we tended his wounds. He brought us much flesh, so skilled a hunter he was, much flesh. When he asked for garments, we were glad to provide them. And where is he now? Gone to Loth Asknath, long ago when he heard that One Mind had summoned our god once more. Ravana has returned. Vidofnir did say that the Nath had grown as before, but what could Thancred hope to accomplish by himself? Honoured elder, we thank you for your help. Or would this pay repay blah blah blah? Okay. I've just got it in time, fuck me. So Thancred's being a reckless son of a bitch. DPS, don't put that, I was going to say. So we're getting the Alexander raids quite quick. That is about it. Hi. funky music inside Alexander, I will say. Is this a sewer level from Crash 2? Funny, you know. Oh, these really aren't long, are they? But 100 elegant tombstones per ticks will be awarded completion anyway. Pog. Where they can. What the fuck is that? Boom type Magitech Godwalker G7. Bad chip ow, my ears. Fuck me. Epilepsy warning, Jesus Christ. There's so much magic flinging across the screen. It's like an RGB light show just pumping everywhere. Ooh. Wonder how many thingies there's going to be. How many different parts of the raid. Gobwalkers, stand firm. Slay trespassing. Ding dang doos. Yes. It's what everything. Just everything slaps. Oh wow, Venny car. Oh wow, he's actually... Is that a Machinist? There's so much going on. 6, 5, 7. Such a bop. I'm just... Yeah, man. Bomb! Get out of here. Magitech Gob Widow G9. Bangy zoom. Slow thinks all talks. Bangy zoom. Get out of the way. A Yarg doll. Yarg? Boom type Magitech Godwalker G8. Oh my god, there's so much shit going on. Blitztra. Yeah. Another Magitech God Widow. G9. Gordian Hard Helm. Yard, and then 2 Yard Gold. Oh no, the tank is dead. Well. Getting all those elegant tombstones of poetics is beautiful. Once I've done them all, I'll of course get some equipment. Should be easy to distinguish which ones. Some of them will be blur, some of them will not be blur. Uplander is amazing. Uplander is stronger than 10 gobbies. There you are, old friend. I was beginning to wonder if I'd ever find you. Big's account left something to be desired, so I thought it best to see the interior with my own eyes. A treasure hunter, through and through. Tell me, what exactly do you hope to find here? Ever heard of the Enigma Codex? It's a book of ideas written some 100 years past. The life's work of one of the greatest technologists ever to draw breath. Within its pages are found myriad wonders, from designs for machina that could operate ceaselessly for centuries to novel ways of culturing cheese. Even a fragment of the book could bring a king's ransom. But most remarkable of all are the plans for a walking citadel. It has to be a beacon of logic and reason for all the world. A walking citadel? 7 hells. We're standing in it, aren't we? The Illuminati's primal took its form from that idea, but I sense that none of this is news to you. You've read it then, the Enigma Codex? The design catered for every needful thing, from warm beds to crops of grain. Its occupants would never have to leave, and all in a fortress on feet, impenetrable and ready to move at a moment's notice. The citadel was meant to bear the most brilliant scholars and artificers of the age to all 4 corners of the world, and they might set about unravelling the mysteries of creation. And this utopia, this shining seat of erudition, was to be called Alexander. If Roundrocks lived in Walking Castle, Roundrocks could collect treasure from everywhere. Indeed you could, little one, and anything you found, be it junk, forgotten teachings or lost secrets, would be yours for the taking. And what exactly would the Illuminati do with all this knowledge? They would use it to take control, most likely. Create a world ruled by a few chosen scholars, unless I'm mistaken. That's why the Illuminati exist. Bloody fanatics. Take a perfectly good idea and make it into an object of faith. What could possibly go wrong? I can well imagine how people who have spent decades carrying their homes on their backs might crave a home that could carry them. How such a place could seem like a utopia. But we're not talking about a machine here, we're talking about a primal, and primals will be the death of us all. I trust you'll be ready when things come to a head, Aramir. Utopia is happy place. Where there is junk aplenty, Roundrocks is happy. Where is very happy place of Mead? Wherever he is. Du, du, du. Du, 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 du. We've got ourselves a problem, Aramir, but don't worry, the Chief has a plan. Speaking of whom, Chief, over here. All present and correct, I see. Good. Something has been nagging at me for a while, Aramir, and I finally realised what it is. It concerns the communications wedge intercepted. So we know that the Illuminati have managed to establish a base inside the Colossus, meaning that they must have also found a way to pierce the magic barrier. Assuming that's the case, what they will have to use the only hatch which the barrier doesn't protect, and why go to the trouble of sending coded messages on how to unlock it? The answer: spies. I believe the Illuminati have an agent outside the Colossus, most like in Idleshire itself, who is using the hatch as a backdoor. Now, this agent will know we've broken their code, and that the hatch is constantly watched, so we won't have been able to use it for some time. As such, he'll doubtless be desperate to re-establish contact with the inside, and that's why I've cleared the area around the Giant's Hand. All we need to do now is watch and wait, and follow whoever makes a dash for the hatch. Chief, Link Pearl called from Red Bricks. He says Brayflox went inside, but she can't be. No, must be an impersonator. Chief, whomever you met earlier was a spy. Quick, you've got to get after her. Surely it can't be Brayflox. The arm of the Father. We pop out at your party. I'm with his game. The Ark of Destiny. It awaits those who are chosen. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hell no, hell no. Oh, it goes.
Who else could be? Thancred. It could be Thancred. We must hurry.
These are the Warriors of Dark, right? Ooh.
This day, we reclaim the reins of history. This day, we rid ourselves of the Ascians forever.
Fools playing at heroes, all of you. Is this how you believe you can save your world?
We can and we will, Ascian. You shall see. Or perhaps you will not. So you are the warrior of light, the savior of Eorzea.
Didn't mean to abandon it there.
It's a wonder you didn't come sooner. What with the...
Have care. The ether moves strangely around him.
It would seem we share a common enemy. Mayhap you would tell us who you are.
The warriors.
Shall we show them?
Wow, you rude. That'll be Thancred.
Not very sporting of you to interrupt. But so be it. Mark well our faces, warrior of light. For we are the warriors of darkness. Walkers of a different path. And we shall meet again.
Interesting.
Warriors of darkness? Really?
Thancred! Are you all right?
Pleasantries can wait. I'd rather not be here when the Nath arrive. Agreed?
Sounds a bit different. Not too different to the old VA for Thancred, but it doesn't matter. It's an MMO, so. We'll do this and then I'll get back in.
Suffice it to say, our reunion was not at all as I pictured it. Waiting until the last instant to join the fray. 'Tis plain you have not lost your appetite for the dramatic.
My appetite for the dramatic? Have you forgotten the Had I known you intended to use forbidden magics to deliver me to some god's forsaken wilderness, I would have thanked you in advance.
Thancred.
If nothing else, you might have warned me that I would emerge from the live stream in the altogether. Eventually, I managed to fashion knives from some obsidian I found, and set about hunting for meat and hides. Given that I'm not all that skilled in leatherworking, it's probably for the best that I met the Vath before I was reunited with you.
So you were the fleshling clothed in skins of whom the storyteller spoke?
A description which fit me as ill as the skins themselves. Happily, I was able to trade with the Vath for garments better becoming a man of refinement. From them I learned of Ravana, and of the great warrior who had once laid him low.
And thence did you conclude that were you to track the Primal's movements, it would surely bring you into contact with the Scions once more?
It seemed a reasonable assumption. I could think of no one else with your enthusiasm for slaying beastmen gods. Until now, that is.
Ah, yes. The self-proclaimed warriors of darkness. 'Tis only fitting that they stand in opposition to the warrior of light, I suppose.
I glimpsed the leaders past, if only for a moment. They were confronting a man in black. An Ascian, I think.
If these warriors are capable of doing battle with Ascians and Primals both, they must be possessed of powerful protection. Protection not unlike the Echo.
Interesting. Blessed with the power of the Echo and driven to put down Primals, despite his declaration that they walk a different path, I struggle to see how their goals conflict with ours. Nor is that the only oddity. I find it passing strange that such exceptional individuals should have wholly escaped our notice until now. Surely we would have heard rumours and attempted to recruit them to our cause. I recall no such adventurers, and I would not soon forget their like, nor would any of us, I think. One of our primary duties was to scour the city-states for promising candidates, which is how I found Aramir. Ah, the memories. It seems like only yesterday that you slew your first primal. Speaking of which, I had the distinct impression that it was not the first time that band of merry men and women had killed a god. I labour to believe that a band of preternaturally gifted adventurers had been travelling the land. Slaying primals without our knowledge would imply gross negligence on our part. Speculation will avail us naught. There is far too much we do not know. For the present, we must needs concentrate on what we do know, namely that Lord Ravana is no more. Vidofnir must be informed. The news may render her more receptive to Sir Amaric's invitation. Since you seem to have affairs here well in hand, I shall take my leave. Simply being in the vicinity of this colony is giving me a stinking headache. If you have need of me, I shall be with Master Matoya. I would beg her assistance with the search for Minfilia. Wait, Minfilia is missing? I thought she escaped with Aramir. I shall explain on the road. Much has happened in your absence. So what, we're going to get Minfilia? What about Ida and Papalimo and Flamin, her adoptive mother? Let's do quite a lot that can happen. Right, let's not fuck over the people who are queuing again. Albeit, yes, it was accidental, but it still fucked them over. Which is not fair. Penalties for stuff like that are fair, because the people who do it on purpose can go fuck themselves. When it's an honest mistake, you should carry on. I had not thought to see thee again so soon, mortal, if thou seekest the night, now that she hath long since departed for Ishgard. My thanks for Dofnir, but it was not for her that we came. We bring good tidings for you and yours. Lord Varna, who had been summoned by the Nath, has again been laid low. Truly, once more you mortals have succeeded where mine own kind did fail. You have our deepest thanks. Would that we could take credit. The god fell by another's hand. Another. Revelation upon revelation. Regardless, it is cause for celebration. The Nath will have no choice but to withdraw. But to another matter, I have tidings for thee as well, regarding the Ishgardian's invitation. As promised, I brought the matter to my sire. Hearken to his answer now. For 1,000 years have I mourned my beloved, who gave her life to forge a peace thy king betrayed. Such was my lot, until a child of Ishgard came unto me. For want of warmth she wrapped herself in a dream, yet the world we will remember her deeds. For truth she fought, for justice she sinned, for redemption she sacrificed and became as light. To follow one's heart, to have faith in one's convictions, be it for weal or be it for foe. Such is the folly and the glory of man and of dragon. He hath entrusted the choice to us, and we have made it. We will keep faith with you who walk in the light. Then you accept Sir Aymric's invitation. Let it be known that I, Vidofnir, shall journey on to Ishgard on behalf of my people. We are honoured to receive your answer, and will convey your words to our allies without delay. It is happening, Assail. Would that you were here to see it. Because this is what Iceheart wanted, but she doesn't get to see it. Tragedy. The primal form of storytelling.
Even as the Scions celebrated the return of a long-lost friend, honourable men plotted to deprive them of another. Honourable men, to whom Sir Aymric was no hero, but a scheming patricide.
Oh shit.
Honourable men, who would fain wash the paving stones of foundation with the tyrant's blood. Honourable men, whose knife in the dark was the spark which set the city aflame, and who sang as it burned.
Fuck's sake. Brilliant. So if he did survive, he will be hospitalised now. Do 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 do. Hang on. Which ones have we got? So we've got head and hands. Cannot change now. But yeah, here we are. Yeah. Again, Alexander just banging out the tunes. I'll do this and then I'll end it after this, because if this raid isn't finished here, which I don't think it will be, Disney matter. The arm of the Father. Oh, he's just running, yeah? Keep running and running and running and running. Brilliant. Just liquid water now, so good liquid flame. It's called living liquid. It's the same difference. Of course, change to a hand. Split in two. Kill me. a tornado. Ferrofluid. And goodbye, bitch. You received a player commendation for being a good tank. Boo-doo-doo-doo. God, we found it. Good. Knowings of missing piece are with Illuminati. Gobby did well indeed. This is how you treat those who please you. Now is realm in chaos. Broken. Machine with too many parts, but Illuminati plan needs one thing. Missing piece to bring world order. Give world harmony. Make world perfect. And what of those who don't fit your vision of perfection? How many must die to pay for your utopia? Don't you see, you some of the gods down to primal? It will devour the ether of every land you visit, until Hydaelyn and everything on it is dead. Inside Fortress of Illuminati, Chosen will live on. If inferior on outside die for progress, so be it. This is cost of seeking for knowings. Hell's take you and your damn seeking. Wise uplanders find happiness in Illuminati rule. Unwise uplanders, utopia does not need. So it's So it's a Baal diadem. The whole concept is grotesque. No, Sid, like the rest of the ideas set out in the Enigma Codex, Alexander is wonderful in itself. Perfect even. But in the rush to realise its ideals, even the best of us can be led astray. Also, once upon a time, these Illuminati were starry-eyed philanthropists. Is that it? And it was only after they got their hands on your perfect bloody codex that they turned into vicious killers? Tell me, was there any passage in particular that convinced them to abandon their last shred of empathy? I cannot speak for the precise context of the codex, not anymore, but I haven't forgotten everything I read. I think I can stop the core if you can get me close enough. You think you can, or you know you can, and what of its location? It's somewhere in the trunk. How close we are to that, I can't say. Round rocks can say 2 paces of round rocks or 1 yarn. So by count of road rocks, chest of whirly-cog giant is only a little further. Clever girl, you've been measuring how far we've come from the start. Alright, I propose we withdraw for the time being. I don't know what will happen when we breach the core, but I do know that we'll be better equipped to deal with it if we're well rested and ready for anything. All should be well enough. The burden of the father. Anyway, that marks the end of this episode of my playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV within the Final Fantasy Marathon. And in the next episode I will be continuing the post-game story by seeing what has happened to Sir Aymeric, and then I will of course be continuing with the high-end trials and then hopefully finishing off the Alexander raid as well. But until then, I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode.